Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. Lidl are selling a wooden recorder for £18 in their middle aisle, and yep, I've got one. £18 for a wooden recorder is very, very good. So if this instrument is quality, then first impressions. It's a big box, precisely crafted from natural wood. That's a plus. Guessing it's going to be maple wood. Baroque fingering. Plus. I'll be honest, if this had been a German fingering recorder, I think I just wouldn't have bought it. I would have thought, okay, that's going to be a toy. But this gives me hope. Includes instruction book with lots of songs to play. So many questions. Who wrote it? Is it an existing method? Which songs? My teacher hat is spinning around. Do hats do that? 3-year warranty. To where? Can Lidl revoice this recorder for me? What does that actually mean? On the back, we've just got the same description in lots of different languages. It's very nice, by the way, to see all of these words for recorder in different languages, just like my poster that you can also buy as a Christmas present, also in hoodie, t-shirt or mug form. I'm not going to stay in suspense any longer. Let's get in. The book. 2 books. Oh, this is a kind of warranty. Okay, this must be the instruction book. And here we have the recorder. A plastic cleaning stick with the smallest scrap of fabric. I'm going to be very, very honest. This kind of white plastic is cheap, but a cleaning stick, it doesn't need to be carved from titanium, so I'll give it a pass. How charitable am I going to be? The fabric pouch material feels cheap, but if I just think in a different way, it feels rustic, natural, environmentally friendly. It's probably plastic. Here we have it, the £18 wooden recorder from Lidl. Oh, with some writing on. Street Life Music, GmbH, German, and there's a website. We shall be looking at the website. Okay, let's just have a feel, shall we? It's smooth. The finish feels very nice. I'd say the finish of the holes is 97% clean. It's not bad, but I can tell that someone hasn't gone afterwards and has just finished them. The labium, actually not bad. There's like the tiniest nick, like a little extra bit of wood at the side, but on the whole, for a cheap recorder, pretty good. Okay, minus point, it's in 2 pieces rather than 3. I like a 3-piece recorder so that I can adjust for my little finger, but good. The windway, however, is straight and not curved. This tends to be synonymous with a bit more of a simple design. Minus. The windway looks neat. I'm getting more and more excited by the second. Oh! Wait. Up until now, I'm feeling very optimistic. This could be a new... it could be something. Here we go. So upset because the sound is pretty nice. The response and ease of playing is fantastic for a recorder of this price range. The tuning, however, is inexcusable. It's terrible. It's almost unworkable. If this was in tune, I would be absolutely ecstatic. I would be saying, get yourself to Lidl right now. Let me just figure out what's going on with the tuning, because maybe... that interval's way too narrow. For a start, our G and F are just way too low, our C's are way too high. And why am I seeing the C sharp the same? My initial thought was maybe it's actually a German system recorder and they've called it Baroque. From the holes, it doesn't look like that. We can clearly see that the fourth hole is smaller than the fifth hole, like a Baroque recorder. If it was the other way around, we had a tiny little fifth hole, we would say, oh, it's German. So it is just out of tune. If we use German fingerings, it does get a bit better, but not all the time. Let's concentrate on the positives. I'm going to play some high notes. That is a joy. That is a dream. Those high notes just sing like Christmas birds. This website that's printed on the recorder, streetlife-music.com. Their website shows, okay, English. They seem to be a company that produces musical instruments, maybe more aimed at children. They sell all kinds of stuff: guitars, drum sets, cables, keyboards, and the wooden recorder with accessories. Click, click. Cannot click. There doesn't seem to be a shop. I think they're more of a wholesaler. They sold a bunch of these recorders to Lidl. Maybe they sell to schools as well. I don't know. Wait, let me check the German website. Maybe there's more. No. I'm still none the wiser. Maybe their book can give me some clues. I feel like a recordery Sherlock Holmes. On the back there is a poem. Oh no. It's not a poem. It's just the song titles. Alle Vögel sind schon da. Amazing Grace. Oh, okay. Song titles. I'm silly. Okay, we've got a rather terrifying bird with a recorder nose. How to put the left hand on your recorder. They give a photo. If I'm going to be extremely picky, I would say that thumb is pressed in a bit too hard. Next page, hand position. I like it. The thumb and index finger of the left hand form an open O. Oh yes, just like I say on Team Recorder. The thumb lies opposite the index finger and absorbs the movements of the fingers lying opposite, like a shock absorber. I've never heard that. I don't know if anyone plays with that much power that your thumb needs to absorb. And this like grainy picture of a worm is a finger showing you where to press the holes. Okay, that's what I do with my students too. They're saying you should use the fleshy pads of your fingers, not the fingertips. I think it's clearer to write that than show it on this picture. Very nice picture showing a blowing embouchure, no complaints. Picture showing the posture. I have lots of complaints. I don't like the elbows pressed into the sides. I don't like the fact that this causes the wrists to bend unnecessarily. I would prefer a more open, floating, professional posture rather than... Oh, then we have how to play all the different notes. There is something here that I have never seen before. This C sharp, they're showing the fingering for C, but they say underneath open. Are they suggesting you just have to leak your thumb? I mean, it works, but it's extremely unhandy. I've never seen this before. This C sharp troubles me because the actual C sharp on the instrument does not work as it should. That makes me think that there is something structurally wrong with the tuning. I had hoped maybe I've just got a bit of a dud instrument that's out of tune, but because they've given this kind of cheat for C sharp, it makes me think someone got this recorder, figured out that was the only way to play it, and wrote it in the book, rather than thinking, oh, we've made a recorder that's out of tune. Okay, then for the rest of the book, we've got a selection of tunes. They definitely assume you already know how to play and read music, because it's challenging from the start. We've got 3/8, we've got semi-quavers, we've got 2 flats in the key signature. Let's play a little bit. My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Tuning is unworkable. Maybe the sharp keys sound better. Here's one in G major. Oh, I'm genuinely so sad. As a professional, if I get an instrument with weird tunings, I can quickly adjust. I can find workarounds. Like, oh, that note's a bit low, I'll change it. But not structurally, not all the time. And if you are learning an instrument, you have to have one that's solid in sound, in response, and in tuning. Otherwise, you'll either end up learning these alternative fingerings and not have the actual ones in your system, or worse, your ears will get accustomed to the out of tune playing, neither of which I would recommend. Now, I still want to give Street Life and Lidl and this recorder the benefit of the doubt. If you have bought one, please let me know how the tuning is on your recorder. As the last thing, I'm just going to quickly compare it to a couple of similarly priced recorders, because you've been asking. This is a recorder I bought on Wish from E-Star in this video. As you can hear, the sound and the response of the E-Star recorder is much rougher. The Lidl recorder is better. The E-Star is a bit more in tune, not completely, but more. And then this is a plastic instrument I'm a big fan of. It's the Music Garden recorder. The Music Garden responds beautifully. It's really in tune. Let's compare. And I like the woodier sound of the Street Life Lidl recorder. But yeah, this has the tuning. In conclusion, should you rush to the middle of Lidl and buy yourself one? I would say take everything I have told you in this video and think about it carefully. If you want to buy this as a gift for somebody in your life who wants to learn recorder, just think, are you setting them up well in their music education if they're going to either have to change their fingerings, which is confusing, or attune their ear to out of tune playing? I don't think that is a solid and pedagogically responsible basis to start. If you think, I've got £18 to burn and I know how to play in tune, I've got good ears, feel free to buy it and try it out. I mean, they do say you have a warranty. Technically, you could take it back. And Street Life, if you're watching this, please take your design back to the drawing board and figure out how to make it in tune. You have made a brilliant instrument in all aspects but one. And it's an important one. So many things about this instrument are right. The easy response. Fantastic. The sound. Clear, bright, rich, pretty. All of that for £18 is amazing, but not if you can't play it in tune. Oh, lovely people, I'm going to wrap up here. I'm sorry I've not got 100% good news with this recorder for you, but you know what? I'm honest and I want you to have the best instruments that you can find. Do you have this recorder? Please let me know in the comments. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here. Here's the Team Recorder web shop where you can get recorder themed Christmas gifts for friends and family. And here's some more review videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.